Remember.
Just have a few. Oh, my hand slipped.
Stunning. It's very leather-like. Well,
The labourers are talking out their arses. Besides, our pantry is full.
What if there's food shortages? Rationing and
Sticky fingers. If it'll make you feel better, then fine. 15 loaves it is. Whatever for? Does the hang...
let's go to Khan's Guts. She has the most...
I would, if this armor was...
Welcome to Denthilon.
You told me the armor was a bargain.
You have got...
You madman!
Need something? I've got the whatever you're worth. If it ain't broke,
Leather armor is gone.
Greetings. How may I be of service? Short fa...
I sense some hesitation.
Now here's someone who appreciates stuff. Now you've just sampled some of Baldurs Gate's finest aren't they just? You clearly have. What can I do for you, sir? Everything alchemical from potions to poisons. Be can't keep me out.
Lord Bortash is expecting you.
Oh, they're talking. Let the man breathe. That watcher sent him flying.
Did you see how far that watcher threw me? Must have been 10 legs.
I can't believe you tried to climb up one, you
Lord
madman.
Bortash is expecting. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Bortash is expecting you.
Is that house?
Well, your officiousness, we
Lord
broke down the door.
Bortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience
trouble.
chamber.
Inside.
If I were you, I'd focus on my own job and leave the steel watchers to theirs.
Lord Gortash. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your...
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun. Go on up. Pay Gortash a visit. A fate to remember, I guarantee.
Master Porter, I've taken the liberty of...
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
You hear? My lady says Absolute's army's on the march. There's watchers...
Is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
What? Oh, what are you doing in here?
You notice the gnome slip a lockpick into his pocket.
You're not a fist. Go on, get out, or I'll wake the others. I'm no thief. I was going to pay it back. Eventually. I needed the gold. I'm getting out of here. Taking a ferry down the coast to get me home. Those bloody crooks at the docks are charging triple, though. Danger money. It's a joke. No! I mean, I quit. Nothing wrong with quitting a job. My wife said we have to stand and fight, and I can't. I won't. I'm not made for this. Really? You'll just give it to me? Look. Hidden up on the roof, you'll find all the stuff I stole. You can have it. Thank you. I'll never forget this. Never.
With a flick of the wrist. Don't mind if I do.
All this waiting around.
Ash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience
Something's not right
chamber.
about those steel watches. I'm telling you.
Trouble for Gortash.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Fortunate for him. Camp. Are you certain? Very well.
Men, a decade ago, Baldurs Gate, who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Balduran? There is no... To make Baldur's Gate a safe haven, we'll first need to bathe Gortash and Orin. Listen, they burned away their own darkness with the... That's the...
All is ash and meat.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Stand down, villain. In the name of the Steel Watch, aggressive action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city. Correct your tone, citizen.
Dearest Patriarchs, dearest Raven Guard, but a moment. The Blade of Frontiers graces our halls, and he's wearing his devilish best.
My father. He's here.
Crawling back from her bloody disgrace. It's my favorite assassin. Gods, you're a sight for sore eyes. Orin told me she made a fool of you, but I should have known you wouldn't go down that easy. Then she didn't die. The past is lost to you. Let me clear up some mysteries then. We share so much history. You and I initiated this plot. We discussed in depth the failures of our predecessors and how to avoid them. We understood that if we were to unite, no one could stand in the way of the Dead Three. So, unite we did. First, we obtained the crown. Then we enslaved the brain. From there, it was but a small step to the most successful religious hoax ever perpetrated.
It seems so.
In Baal's name, you set your bloody daggers to cause panic in the streets, killing in the Absolute's name. You would have carried out that part of the plan had Orin not ruined your hard work. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldurs Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. The faithful will do anything in the name of their god. It was all going so well, until you vanished. Orin informed us that henceforth she would speak for the Temple of Baal, and act on their behalf. But she made a mess of things. Unlike you, she cannot control herself. Good, good. I can see you're still your old self. When Ketheric fell, I feared the worst. That our plans would fail like so many before because of discord among ourselves. Now you've returned. We can achieve all of our dreams still. You brought Thorm's Netherstone. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorm's, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the Crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, a bleak prospect. But it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I renew our old partnership. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain. Ousting Orin and helping you reclaim your birthright would be my greatest honor. With Ketheric felled, Orin proves treacherous. She craves the Netherstones for her own, desperate to impress Baal. She only cares for blood, and your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. You've met her assassins. Efficient killers, by all accounts. I know you survived previous encounters, but she won't relent. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all three Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. So I turn to the Scion of Baal. You are his dear lady. He created you to rule. let's make our pact anew. A divine oath, sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the three are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
And my father?
The urge, the deplorably brutal urge sickens within you. When you level the world over, that dead world must be yours alone. But first you will rule. Then you will ruin.
What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
We would not meddle in each other's affairs. This was our agreement. She came to us as Baal's chosen. We are but servants to our lords. Your presence here means your lord sees a purpose for you yet. I tolerated Orin, but I liked you. Then let it be writ by the black hand of Bane. I, Lord Enver Gortash, swear I shall do you no harm. Let me demonstrate why you made the right choice. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
An imposter? But who in the hells?
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. The Baal Temple, your old haunt, now reeks of her ichors. Do you even remember how to find it? A shame. It's a secret even to me. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. It's not. But it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will, once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again. Orin is elusive, shall we say. Some conflicts are best resolved quietly. The people are cattle, obedient. Before you do, come and witness, as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldurs Gate. You will follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldurs Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the Council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Truest of souls.
There is a fleeting connection.
Father, my dearest boy, the hells have touched you. Father and son, unstoppable generals. You and your allies will usher in a new dawn. Not just glory. Faerun suffers in darkness. Tyr has a band, but Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, and it will be Gortash who—
No, this isn't him.
For a brief moment, uncertainty clouds his mind. Then
What nonsense is this?
The prism quivers once more. Ravengard falters.
As I said, Baldur's Gate will ascend. Tyrill's first and only grand city.
First comes a vision of terror. The city of Baldur's Gate taken by a Lith. But beyond the terror, there is hope. You see a beaming. The true Ravengard lurks somewhere in this infected.
Have we finished then?
Incredible. But there's still a glimmer of him in. I won't let the Absolute keep him. This is my pledge. Mind clever, maybe, or maybe the chest, even a stroke victim. I asked Father later. No, he said, a stroke survivor. I couldn't say. My father was tadpoled. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened to exert. These murders aren't random acts.
Her son will...
Kill Orin and take... and do not return.
I trust Lord Gortash to protect the city, but unless he can secure the trade routes, the Absolute's armies can suffocate us. As long... Gee, there are supplies enough to survive a long siege. Only your first.
Not everyone's... Not for...
Where am I needed? And these things have stayed interesting.
If that is all, my lady.
Cheese. Something. Oh, nice cake. Make everything such a
Seems simple enough.
Greetings, Citizen Fluffington.
A crime's being investigated in this area. You're the case of mistake.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Citizen Fluffington, I advise caution. This area is restricted.
State your business. Then I presume...
Pride of the gate.
Greetings, Citizen.
Never a dull moment.
Blood follows me everywhere.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some...
I'm just a cat. Please, talk. Why are you so nosy? Yenna is my best friend. She's kind. Please don't.
Always good to talk, my friend. Are you sure? And...
But it's got... It is done.
Forgive me. I was lost in my thoughts, as usual. I've found myself in something of a quandary. Yours is an opinion I'd gladly hear on the matter. I fear our unwillingness to make difficult decisions is doing more harm than good. I regret straying from Mistra's instruction. All the suffering around us. It is our fault. I am reconsidering taking a more drastic approach. That may be. But has it put a stop to the Absolute? Or cured us of our tadpoles? Or we both know the orb I carry inside me is powerful enough to burn away the Absolute's blight in an instant. But what stays my hand? Obstinacy? Misplaced morals? Simple fear of dying? You? A passing fancy. What? The day will come when I lose control of the power within me anyway. There's nothing you or I can do to stop that. God's damned if I'm gonna let it be for nothing. If Mistra gave me one purpose, it was this. To destroy Baldurs Gate and the Absolute with... So gentle. You think saving him will stop the bloodshed? It won't.
Look at it, crawling and sniffing and rooting around in the filth. Is it my netherstone you seek, little piggy? Hush, hush. Orin will take care of you and your little pet. Nothing. No, not a thing. Still gasping and gagging on the foul airs of Baal's temple. I will not slice. His kind die too easily. The Murder Lord demands a better offering. A child of Baal. One whose veins pump with his poison. I know my slaughter kin is near. So does our father. He wants to see us duel, to taste. Oh, we shred each other on his unholy sword. Step in my domain while the tyrant still sucks air, and I will carve your face. Bring me his stone, and I will set the bait free. Only then can the duel begin. My that is Baal's offer.
Lady Aria says the Absolute's army won't be causing trouble for Gortash. Or for us.
I'm not sure I believe her.
It's more than that.
Meaning...
I focus on my own job and leave the Steel Watchers to theirs.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. And to think, you see, Gortash has had Will's father to his death. Such a shame. Or is there? My, aren't we eager? Let's meet Will in your camp. The Duke's life.
Tadpole quivers, revealing your discussion with Miss...
Shit. Father's been taken. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? I couldn't even fathom a guess. We'll have answers soon enough. Until then, may my father keep safe. Whatever coup.
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in Beator.
Notum sit in Beator.
You've heard of such devils. Sisters of justice, adjudicators of diabolical contracts and bargains.
Holy hells.
Fina, Cyrus, arbiters for the hells, exemplars of justice.
Your parasite links with Will's, and your memories flow into him. He sees his father's flight from Worm's Rock, and hears Mazora's words to you.
Shit. Where did Gortash send my father? How do I save him?
Sisters.
Infernos contractus te vocamus. Infernos contractus te vocamus. Infernos contractus te vocamus.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. No contract is ended without sacrifice. A cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact, and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldurs Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel! I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora! You arsehole!
Choose.
You damned wretch! Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment. Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into. Well, not exact. Don't be too hard on Will. Pro, freedom. No more pact. No more hellbound soul. Con, killing off his own. I would have done the same thing in his shoes. But what do I know about heroes? The Absolutists worked a number on me at Moonrise. No one crosses the Hell's Children without getting scorched. Ugh, you are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found new use for an old bat. The dead three in that bulging... Savor her company. My mistress can be so... capricious. Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his... I tell you what. When the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain... Correct. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel. But those I woke in that damned... But a brave, kind, benevolent soul said...
God, I spent 7 years choked by Mizora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet. I have to, but...
A moment pass it.
The Raven Guard name now lives solely with me. I signed his life away before the Hell's witnesses. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise.
of Lord Gortash. All livestock admitted to the city must be surrendered. All livestock is now documented.
I told you you should have added pictures. Hello? Does anyone want...
Next stop, Baldurs Gate's cushiest inn.
The citizen is unconscious and won't be waking up anytime soon.
You really won't feel it.
Not a thing. Don't hold back. Come to have a go.
An air of decay hangs over the stooped beggar.
Gold first. Then you can hit me. Back for more? I don't mind. So long as you're paid. Back for more? I don't mind.
Something over there.
Before you ask, I ain't got none of that plum Prosecco. Now, what can I get you, newcomer? Beverages of distinction, or in some cases, extinction, if you ain't careful. How you feeling today?
It's an orphanage, Ukta. What would you have me do?
Well, they failed to pay tribute.
We should withdraw our protection.
And cede more ground to the Stone Lord. I didn't say forgive. Seize the building. Arm any children old enough. If they protect what's mine...
Yes, Guildmaster. Excuse me? This is a private council.
Keep your underpants clean, Uktar. We're playing host to a hero. You recall our reports of Ketheric Thorm, General of the Absolute, Champion of Merkel, unkillable Tyrant of Moonrise. Meet the one who killed him. A little less impressive as revelations go. You'll forgive the spying, I hope. The Guild keeps watch for anyone of interest passing through our gates. I'd say you qualify. I already know the one thing about you that I need to. You've crossed paths with the cult's leadership before, and you're still standing. I mean to burn the Absolute from the face of my city. So if you mean to help, congratulations. We just became the best of friends. Oh, did you enjoy the encounter? Am I supposed to swear vengeance? The rats usually keep a lid on their nastier notions, but with the Stone Lord business distracting me, some are starting to test the leash. All the more reason to be rid of the cult quickly, so I can remind my crews it's not a leash round their necks if they cross me. I was planning to soften you up a bit first. Of all the pains in my arse the Absolute was delivered. If he was just another upstart who didn't like paying guild dues, fair enough. But he and his crew make no demands. Leave no survivors to... All I know is that on every scrap of ground he takes from me, the cult of the Absolute soon starts sprouting. He's a prick, whoever he prays to. We know where he plans to hit next. A little operation the Guild have run. Likely my crew has it in hand. Snare set, ready to draw it tight. But I like a little certainty. And you've dealt with bigger bastards handily enough. Might be more accurate to say the Guild is the city's bank. We bought them out years back. Perfectly legit. Obliged. In return, if I can offer aid, information... Knowing what I know usually comes... I could, because it's always the dead blood. Oh. You've got some juicy little tidbit I haven't heard yet. Huh. It seems like my intelligence on you was patchy at best. That's annoying. I had no intention of leaving my city in the Dead Three's hands. So, as long as you can keep a lid on what's growing in... Simple enough, I reckon. Now, the flame, the Absolute's at our gate.
Victor isn't himself, so... let's just say the
Guildmaster, hi.
Victor isn't himself, so... I'm running the shop. You buying or selling? Sometimes stuff we... See anything you like? Let's talk price.
guild and the network.
Uniform.
Look now.
That might be worth a look.
Wonder what's past this. An ordinary lamp, not a trace of magic on it.
That's curious.
I'm way too big.
The edge off. I'll feel that one later.
This was the opportunity we prayed for. We await your good word.
Kithrak Voss, may the astral sea be still as you cross it.
And may your mind be of steel, so your blade may be of silver to Lakmagir. Have you retrieved the Orphic hammer? Will our prince's chains finally be broken? The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will... The prophecy is...
Gith's son will soon ride against Vlaakith, Voss. And I will...
And you will wield the greatest gift,
A silver sword. I will carry it for the honor of Gith, the great liberator.
Vinisk, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again.
Think again. I will not permit your entry.
is not. When I am done with the Gith Princeling, you may do with him as you like, but not a moment before.
Questions, Vinisk? You seem to be lost in thought. Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others. You've come. We await your good word.
And it tastes great.
Soon upon us, Cadenas.
Don't give me trouble now.
I will not forget your loyalty, friend.
The Lich Queen has shackled the Red Dragon. Surely she has shackled. Don't know how to swim.
Must have been some other oozing, stinking love.
What's this, cousin? Another absolutist, come to see what we did to poor old Sarin. Your god took her mind, cultist, so Bereki took her head, and I burned the flesh from her bones. And now you come... Yes, cousin. Cousin says we will take you in return. He says you look just like kindling for Sarin's funeral pyre. He is clan, summoned in the place of the friends that I lost. Sarin, Bereki, and I, we were the three finest thieves in Baldurs Gate. We broke... Your fellow cultists hunted us, so we hid down here. We were safe, and so was our loot. Hush, cousin. Sarin turned into a cultist herself, so we did what, leaving only me to conduct Sarin's rites. And my cousins here. You cannot conduct the rites without a clan to bear witness. Or some fuel for the fire. Good. That is good. Pay your respects as you pass, then. And do not come back. This is Sarin's final resting place.
Whatever it's called, it's impressive. And it tastes great.
You're my favorite, but I made the others from your mass. So they are my favorite too. Sarin souls will not be slaves to any cause. Absolutely. It's your ass. Of course, you're my favorite.
Slippery arse. I just realised where we are. Where? Thrill. Baldurs Gate.
What's inside?
Welcome.
That water looks tainted. Better to avoid it.
Fall below. It's the false chosen. is your end. battle has taken its toll. I should rest.
Do you ever think we should have had another one?
Doesn't matter what we think now. It would have broken us back then.
But if we'd only made the effort, if we'd only pushed through.
I know, love. I think about it too.
Get up. There's something you should see. I know it's early, but this couldn't wait. watch. I used to hate that sight. The glowing sky, the long shadows, the fading stars. I lived for the red of blood and the black of death. Now, I see the colors between. Look at the sun. What do you see? Literal, but not wrong. I see something else. Beauty. The dawn was my torment. Rustling leaves, agony. I couldn't wait to escape this place. Now, I revel in it. I revel in you. You showed me the betweens and beyonds. Between war and peace. Beyond passion and obsession. Most importantly, you showed me freedom. There's more, but I don't know how to say it. I don't know what to call it. I just know. Whatever comes next, I want you near. When all this is over, will you stay with me? For good? Chaque Vom Findu, source of my joy.
Won't budge.
We watch, we wait. watch, we wait.
The penitent looks at you silently. Expectantly. The penitent doesn't respond. Holding your gaze, there is the slightest flicker of acknowledgement in his eyes. Penitent blink.
First step is fast.
Let my name be known.
Light on my feet.
something over it.
Gruesome sight. A necromantic ritual, perhaps.
Don't mind if I do.
This jar. It feels like death itself. A sure sign of necromancy at work.
Rush of ancient whispers fills your mind as you approach the door.
A new vessel brimming with blood darkens Baal's door to baptize his deus most holy. Do you have proof of your faith to our Lord? Then you must know the way. Present the symbol, proof of your father's favor. An amulet of the Dread Lord's likeness. Simple for his spawn to acquire. The spill of murderous loins. You must bear proof of the dread. Then you must know, then shut.
I've had my eye on you. Hot as brimstone, jagged as lightning, and seething like the river Styx. But there's something missing, isn't there? You're hungry for pleasures beyond this plane. Something more satisfying than mortal flesh, blood, and bone. The ecstasy of agony, the pain of the damned, distilled into pure bliss. beyond every climax you've known. The little death writ large. Smile, and I'll come to you when you put your head down to rest. I will sate your most forbidden lusts. Or don't, and know the eternal ache of the unknown and the unanswered. Tonight, then. Be ready.
Enveloped in myriad sensations all at once. Flaming desire and icy despair, the strength of iron and the haze of thick swamp mist.
The 9 hells of Beator. The ultimate torment, some souls would say. Those souls lack imagination. I'm going to show you the true wages of your sin.
Pure lust courses through your veins and plucks at your flesh. You don't know what you want, only that you want it.
You feel it, don't you? Primal hunger, irrepressible decadence. Forget the heavens. This is paradise. Let me show you. What's the matter? Don't you trust me?
An inferno engulfs you. Your lust blazes hot.
Do you feel it? Avernus. Where hell's legions march, screaming their rage. Where the Styx collects the blood of the fallen. Reach out. Have a taste.
The flavor is exquisite as spiced wine, terrible as rotting offal. It does not quench your lust. It only stokes it.
Don't worry, pet. I won't leave till you're fully satisfied. Dis, the blackened Elysium. Menauros, the rotting bog. The molten seas and soil of Thlegathos. Stygia, the frozen ocean. Choose a hell. Have your fill.
You were immersed in a cold ocean, blanketed by twilight. Lightning strikes you, energizing and illuminating. Now that you know the thrill of its shock, you yearn for more.
To think how you starved yourself up to this moment. To think how you chose the sweet over the bitter. One last choice. And starve no longer. Malbolgia, the desolation. The forgotten ruins of Maladomini. Cania and its mountains of ice. Or Nessus, the seat of infernal power.
You are flush with untold power. You could rip apart mountains and bring gods to their knees. This is the ultimate you. The commander of the plains, the director of fate.
Take me and know the essence of the Hells.
You feel a spark between the two of you. Stygia's spark, ignited by Avernus heat. Mizora's lips meet yours and Nessa's rises. You are locked in torrid struggle, each fighting to conquer the other. Yet in a wink, you are reformed. A devil in spirit, if not body. For one depraved night, you feast on the sins of the body, the mind, and the soul.
The pleasure of torment. The torment of pleasure. You're forever marked. Can't you feel it? Where my lips scorched your skin. How your soul burns with flame.
Your pores flood with heat and frigid water. Your parched tongue searches for the right response.
One taste, one indulgence. I see your standards have markedly declined. On the contrary, my dear. Unlike you, I know just where to bite. I think I'll nip out for a bit. Let you two lovebirds chirp. Who would I be to meddle in personal affairs? Tell me, did her skin taste as good as mine? Did her tongue make you shiver? When the blade has cut clean through, it is too late for sorries. I let my guard down. It won't happen again. Is that what you said to her when she wrapped Shaq Fonashed only allies? The pleasure. You're forever.
Your pores flood with heat and frigid water. Your parched tongue searches for the right response.
carefully. We are. It feels like death itself. A sure sign of necromancy at work.
Fear-mongering here.
We give thanks to you.
Has been sitting right
Gortash is a vision, sure enough.
Damn rats. Oi, I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Up to it. Get in there. Killing's killing. Don't say you love your work if you ain't sticking by. Oh, go on. Nothing. Time for playing with cats.
The cellars are just down the stairs. There you'll find my old lodgings. is somewhere among the pine racks.
Quelle's been awakened. Vlaakith's forces are near. That should more than suffice.
Githyanki. Vlaakith has found us. Get rid of them, quickly!
In the meantime, Ter... We must find evidence of its whereabouts.
I don't need any attention right now.
Still in shadow.
Better make my next move.
What a pleasant surprise. Here you are, as brazen as described. The traitor who would steal from our queen. Of course you had help, didn't you? From the illithid you carry inside the astral prism. How quaint that we should meet here. We know all about the Emperor and its dealings with you. Though I must confess, its peculiar relationship with you threw us off course for a while. Most illithids prefer to dominate their thralls through transformation. Yet here you stand, only partially transformed. Tell me, what did it offer you in exchange for your servitude? You have fallen prey to its manipulation. Your story ends here. We will reclaim the astral prism, purge it of the illithid interloper, and restore it to our queen.
What are you doing?
My dear child, I already know all there is to know. I will liberate you from your puppet master, Chamazala Vlaakith! For the queen!
Nothing will stand in my way.
Confutio! Confutio!
Exhausts her forces. Now search the room. There's a statue that conceals the way through. I'll reveal it to you.
Still breathing, despite everything. Let's move.
Indolence breeds madness.
I've got a long road ahead. I'll feel that one later. That might be worth a look.